It is a case that caught our attention back in February. A 74-year-old rancher arrested on murder charges for allegedly killing a migrant on his property. He's now jailed with $1 million bond.
Now, just a month from his trial, a Superior Court judge is weighing a series of motions, even including postponing the trial. Our Allie Bradley is live this morning with the latest on this case. Allie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, you guys. This really is a murder trial here, but investigators haven't found a bullet. And rancher George Allen Kelly is going to face that jury next month, but not before some housekeeping first. That judge here holding a motions hearing, and that hearing calling into question the key witness.
One by one, deputies with the Santa Cruz County Sheriff's Department took the stand during a motions hearing in the case against Arizona rancher George Allen Kelly. Kelly is accused of shooting and killing Gabriel Butamea from Mexico on his Keno Springs property on January 30th. Kelly maintains he didn't shoot at anyone, but rather over the group of 5 men that he says were running through his property in camouflage, wearing backpacks and possibly carrying rifles. No bullet was found in connection to the shooting. Kelly claims the man may have been killed in rival cartel activity on his property. In the audio from one of the responding deputies recording devices, Kelly mentions that people are on his property often. You can hear Deputy Lopez agree, as Nogales is known for human and drug smuggling.
Stuff running around all over this place all the time, you know. Yeah.
The state's key witness, and the only witness to the event that has come forward, is from and lives in Mexico, and according to the defense, committed perjury. Back in February, the witness testified he never brought drugs into the U.S. Kelly's lawyer, Brenna Larkin, submitted a memorandum of law regarding the witness's federal criminal history, showing he is a convicted felon who spent nearly 7 months in federal prison for smuggling marijuana into the U.S. back in 2015. The state argues his criminal history doesn't have to do with this incident.
It's not relevant to a shooting death because in 2015, DRR and the 2 other defendants in that case, they were unarmed, right? So what is a misdemeanor conviction of unarmed people almost a decade ago? What does it have to do with a shooting death in 2023 on defendant's ranch? It doesn't.
The judge denied the defense's motion to move the venue. They were arguing that it's not possible to have an unbiased jury pool because they are the constituents of the sheriff who will likely be testifying.
Okay, so what's happening next? Well, George Allen Kelly will face that jury September 6th. The trial will stay in Santa Cruz County where the incident occurred. Now, one of the things that's going to happen here is that motions hearing is continuing until next week on Friday. And what they're going to kind of dig into there is whether or not George Allen Kelly's wife, Wanda Kelly, can be further deposed. Now, the defense is, of course, arguing the marital privilege objection, but the state is saying, no, we need to reverse that, and we need to compel Wanda Kelly to answer some more questions.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.